Do you have an athlete that seems to be losing her edge a little bit and others are catching up to her and you're wondering if she's burnt out? Hi, I'm Dr. Patrick Cohn. In this video, I'm going to talk about what are the signs and symptoms of an athlete that has burnout. You're watching Sessions with Doc. Jane is a sports parent of a 17-year-old competitive rower, and she had the following to say. My daughter just turned 17 as a rower. She's been in the top rower, one of the top rowers in Canada for the last 2 years, but this year everyone has caught up to her. She rows 5 mornings a week and lifts weights 2 mornings a week. How do you know if your child is burnt out? So, good question, Jane, but I'd like to start by talking about, I'm wondering what's leading you to think that your athlete is burnt out. Is your athlete having fun anymore? That's a big question that you want to ask. But often, if she's a quick mature, in other words, she matured physically and maybe even mentally more than the competitors. So when she was 15 and 16, she was dominating. Because she was a fast maturer, then that could explain why others are catching up to her now, that they're just catching up to her maturation-wise or practice-wise. So you can't always assume that there's something wrong with your athlete. This happens all the time in sports. I see it in many different sports. But back to your question about how do you know when your athlete is burnout? Now, real burnout is a reaction to chronic stress over a long period of time. And that chronic stress is going to create a lot of challenges. It's going to create sleep disruptions. It's going to create anxiety. It's going to create worry, nervousness. You're going to see the athlete maybe some changes in their diet or their eating patterns. So chronic anxiety is much different than an athlete just losing interest and motivation in their sport. So let's be clear about that. At the age of 15, 16, a lot of athletes, they start to begin with other interests. Honestly, whether it's other sports or other extracurricular activities. If she's been doing this for a very long time, it may not be just a matter of burnout, but just losing interest and not having as much fun. We know that 75% of athletes drop out of sports around the age of 15 or 16. Why? Because they're simply not having fun anymore. So really what you want to find out is you want to tap into her motivation and say, are you still enjoying the training? Are you still enjoying the grind of trying to improve yourself and get better? Are you still enjoying the competition? Do you feel more anxious about the competition? So those are some of the questions that you want to get out to find out if she has real burnout. And I suspect it's not real burnout in this case. It's maybe she has other interests and there's more balance in her life today. Or the other competitors, like I say, might be just catching up to her because of maturation, which often happens in the teen years quite a bit. Thanks for your question. If you have a question for us about your mental game, you can jump over to peaksports.com, click on Contact Us, and we'll certainly read and respond to your question. We can't promise we'll get it into a video response, but we always look forward to hearing from parents and coaches and athletes on your top mental game challenges. Thanks. If you want to be notified when we upload more mental training videos just like this one, then please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just click on my picture in the upper right-hand corner of this video. We've teed up 2 more mental training videos for you to check out today. Please visit our website if you want to learn more about mental training.